Hi, this is Michael Hayes from Ocean Pro Dive Shop. I'm going to tell you the advantages of different types of fins for learning to scuba dive, and also fins that are good for snorkeling as well as scuba diving. This is your basic snorkeling fin. It can be used for scuba diving as well. It's a lightweight blade. It's a lot easier to kick and use at the surface, especially at the surface. There's surface tension in the water, and when you kick the larger fins, they'll get stuck on the surface of the water and be hard to pull them below the surface. So a small blade like this is very good for snorkeling, not as good for scuba diving because they don't have as much surface area, and it's not as good for pushing you with all your extra equipment you have on when you go scuba diving. We also have the full foot fins that are suited for scuba diving. They're not quite as good for snorkeling. This one is a heavy blade, similar to the blade you have here with an open heel fin. So it's exactly the same as an open heel fin you buy for scuba diving, but it is a full foot fin that you can use when you're scuba diving. These are slightly more expensive. The snorkeling fins start at $20 to $30. The scuba fins that are full foot are in the $40 to $70 price range. And then we have the other full foot fin, which is best suited for free diving. They're a much larger blade, and they will work well to propel you through the water without a lot of effort. It's still best to have a soft, flexible blade so it undulates through the water to create propulsion. The stiffer blades are actually a lot harder to kick and will wear you out. The open heel fins, which is best suited for scuba diving, especially in this area where we do a lot of shore diving. You can walk in the water with boots on. It protects your feet for walking over shells and rocks, coral, different things you could step on. The boots also give you some thermal protection when the water temperature in the wintertime will drop into the 50s in the Gulf Coast of Florida. If you're somewhere like the Keys or lower East Coast, it doesn't get that cold. It's possible to wear full foot fins then. But these fins you would wear with boots, and they provide you with plenty of propulsion for pushing you and all your scuba equipment through the water. These guys start at around $80 to $100 for different types of open heel fins without a split. Then you have the split fins that are made with a split down the middle. You can get them also in full foot fins. This split fins allow the water to pour through the middle of the blade. They're very easy to kick, and they provide you with plenty of propulsion, because what produces propulsion is creating a low pressure zone. The faster you move the fin up and down, the more low pressure you create and the more propulsion you generate. And the reason these fins are hard to pull through the water is they have a large surface area you're trying to pull through the water. It creates a large low pressure, but it's also a lot harder to move that blade through the water, so it's harder to get speed and repetition and trying to get extra speed with them. These are a new fin that Scuba Pro has come back out with. It's called a Sea Wing. The original Sea Wings were the first designed that understood the concept of propulsion through creating a low pressure. Their fins had a clean edge, just like a wing on an airplane, just like these fins have as well. And the water runs over this clean edge much more efficiently than these fins that have a rolled edge. They produce a lot of propulsion without a lot of effort. They bend in the center here where the fin is attached to your foot pocket, and they allow the fin to flex. It feels almost like a pogo stick the way you kick with these fins. It provides you with a lot of energy, or snap back energy, when you kick at both ends of your kick cycle. The top of your kick cycle as well as the bottom, that snaps back and produces a lot of lift, and it produces a lot of propulsion for you as a swimmer. They have two versions. This one here is the Nova Sea Wing, and it's $189, and then the Gorilla Sea Wing is $219. And then I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the price on this one is $189, or it's $169, excuse me. They lowered the price. This is an excellent buy. I think it's the best buy in fins. You have a spring fin strap, you have the easy kicking split fin technology, and it's at a price of only $169. Best fin, best value for the money.